Rolento is a video game character who first appeared as a final boss in the game Final Fight before becoming a playable fighter in the Street Fighter series. He was formerly a member of the Mad Gear Gang. Extremely determined and dedicated to establishing a military organization, Rolento is a seasoned military veteran with a somewhat fanatical enthusiasm. He is often heard praising absolute order and discipline while showing contempt for any rebellious or inappropriate behavior. After participating in countless wars, especially the Vietnam War, Rolento became an expert in gang warfare tactics, psychological warfare, and combat weapons, especially knives and grenades. His greatest dream is to build a military state, appointing himself as its supreme ruler. Despite this, he envisions himself as a benevolent king, ensuring his people are perfectly happy and living simple lives with the freedom to determine their destinies. Rolento is willing to recruit anyone he can, even former enemies like Cody and Guy, or former criminal associates from Mad Gear such as Saddam, to achieve this goal. According to his original background, Rolento is a former member of the United States Military Special Forces, the Red Berets. However, he eventually left the force and sold himself as a mercenary for hire. Information about his professional life indicates that he operated in many war-torn areas and civil conflicts worldwide before the 1980s, including Africa, Eastern Bloc in Europe, Central and South America. He served at times with notorious groups like East Germany's Stasi and Colombian revolutionary thugs. His war experiences left him disillusioned with politics and the state of the world. His desire grew to establish a military nation, for the military man, by the military man. Due to a bad reputation with the Doctrine Company, a minor scuffle turned into a full-fledged fight against them. This event drove him to madness, drawing the attention of the United States and forcing him to go into hiding. He rekindled his friendship with his old gang and the Colombian cocaine dealer to fund his group in Metro City. He is later defeated by Guy. No longer satisfied with being part of the Mad Gear Gang, Rolento seeks to create his own nation. Saddam tries to convince him to return, but Rolento refuses, stating that he no longer needs them. Saddam describes him as a cocky lunatic and challenges him to a battle. He then encounters Guy, who insults him, saying he hasn't learned his lesson, and threatens to rebuild his empire on Rolento's body. Motivated by his attempts to start his new state in Metro City, Rolento drives a tank in the commercial district, and Mayor Mike Hager is called to stop him. Rolento remembers Cody as a strong fighter from the past and tries to recruit him into his army. He finds Cody wearing prison attire and handcuffs, causing his frustration. Ultimately, Rolento discovers the Bison device after stealing weapons from Shadaloo for his army. Learning that the device can brainwash people, he decides to use it but realizes that he can't create his utopia if people can't make their own decisions. Yoshinori Ono, the producer of Street Fighter V, expressed his admiration for Rolento's gameplay style but couldn't include him due to the need for a license from Capcom USA. After participating in various conflicts, Rolento addresses his soldiers about their mission to save the world. In the end, Rolento faces Seth, defeats him, pretends to make a deal, and seizes the opportunity to end him by detonating him with his hand grenades. He then informs his men that the destroyed base now belongs to them, and they will search for anything they can find.